Hey, good morning. This is total week one of Weight Loss Wednesday with Jessica. Um, I guess I'll just talk about my week a little bit. I guess first and foremost, I did lose, about 3.5 pounds. I have been trying to only get on the scale once a week. I've probably gotten on it 3 or 4 times this week. And like it always does, it fluctuates. I've been actually down another 1.5 pounds and then up 1.5 pounds. And I know that my weight can fluctuate like 3 to 5 pounds in a day, depending on what I eat and all that stuff. And I think that is just part of being a woman. We retain fluid. We have that time of the month. It just happens. So what have I eaten this week? I kind of stuck with what my plan, essentially meat and vegetables. I have eaten some fruit. I've eaten a couple of bananas this week. I ate an apple one day. So it's definitely not totally keto. Some of the cuts of meat are real lean. I'm not adding in like a whole bunch of cream or anything like that. I'm kind of just experimenting at this point. I've done keto in the past. I only did it for about 2 weeks and I didn't lose any weight, and that kind of discouraged me, so I quit. But I don't know, I'm kind of just doing my own thing right now and trying to figure out what my body responds to. And that's probably a smart move because I've really just kind of gone gung-ho with the latest fad pretty much in the past. So I'm trying to see what my body likes. I do drink milk in my coffee every morning. I don't know if that's the best thing. I've heard that milk is just like liquid carbs. I've thought about switching over to half and half. I don't know, because that would be more along keto, more fat. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out right now. So that's something I might do this coming week. Maybe try to eliminate the milk. And I was thinking about maybe cutting out the vegetables except for like strawberries and a little bit of blueberries, to kind of make it more keto-ish and see what my results are. I'm not going to do any measuring this week. I might wait a couple of weeks for measuring. So things that I've done well. I've eaten a lot of vegetables. I don't feel like I've overeaten. There's been a time or two where maybe I've indulged in a little too much peanut butter because I am still eating peanut butter. I started off really well with exercise. Really, my goal is to get 30 minutes of walking in each day, and I know that's not a terribly large goal. Prior to the holidays, I was doing the Couch to 5K app, and I'd been having a lot of hip pain with running, so I'm thinking that running just is not going to be my thing. Unless something changes, it's just really not something that I enjoy, but I do love to walk, and I would really love to incorporate weights, heavy lifting weights at some point. I just haven't worked up to it, but that's something that I'm interested in doing, so I've been thinking about it. But quite honestly, if I get my walk in, I'll be happy because that is something that I can sustain for the rest of my life. And that is really what I'm working on. Health changes that I can do forever. In the past, my diets have been basically like I deprive myself of everything. I'm eating 1,000 calories a day and I lose all this weight. And then I eat because I haven't been able to eat for X amount of time while losing this weight. And then guess what? I gain it all back. So I'm not really interested in doing that. I want to make changes that I can sustain for the rest of my life. So that's kind of what I'm working on. I did not do too great with my water consumption this week. I really have to work on that. And I know all the little things that you can do. You can add lemon, you can add fruit to your water. I did try adding lemon and I just don't like it. And I just don't see drinking something that I don't enjoy. So I think with the water, I'm just going to have to adult up and drink it whether I want to or not because it's good for me and it's something that I need to do. my diet Mountain Dew addiction, I started off really strong. There was one day I had none. And then the next day I had 2, but then the next day I had 3. And I know it's awful. But it's something that I'm working on. And as far as bad habits go, it's probably one of my worst, And I guess it's bad enough, but I tell myself, well, I don't drink and I don't smoke. I have Diet Mountain Dew. I am a caffeine addict. I love coffee too. I could drink coffee all day long. And my husband fusses at me, and I'm like, I'll lift up my Diet Mountain Dew, and I'm like, it's just flavored carbonated water. So I'm really good at justifying it. So that's something that I haven't done the greatest on. But I feel like I really have done well on eating healthy this week. There was one day when we went hiking. I think we hiked a little over 3 miles, so I got lots of exercise in. But I have taken a couple of days off. I took Sunday off, and Sunday kind of rolled into Monday, and we did a lot of shopping yesterday. So today I have to get out and do something. I was hoping to do a video outside today, but yesterday or last evening, the wind started blowing really, really hard, and I'm thinking it's pretty chilly outside. I don't know if you can only just see light out of that window, but the wind is still blowing. I can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. So 1 week is over. I feel okay about my progress. I probably could have done better, but I'm also not beating myself up this time. I ate really well. I ate very healthy. I don't feel like I really overindulged, and I did get out and exercise some, and I'm going to take those as wins. I did lose weight, so and my weight is, I have a love-hate relationship with the scale, and really that's not the truth. I think I just have a hate-hate relationship with the scale. I'm OCD about it. I like to get on it almost daily. I haven't done that this week, but I have gotten on it a couple of times. And there are a lot of fluid shifts and things that happen in your body, and your weight is going to fluctuate. And I know with weight loss in the past, I usually won't lose, and then I'll lose a couple of pounds. Won't lose, lose a couple of pounds. So sometimes it makes me crazy, but I guess aside from measuring, it's a way to gauge whether you're making progress with your body or not. And I guess truthfully, it's not the best gauge, because if you're weightlifting and those kinds of things, then it's not going to give you a true reading of your fitness, because your muscle weighs more than your fat does. So I don't know. I'm not going to lie, though. I'm probably still going to get on the scale. So things I want to work on this week. I have been journaling. I think I need to journal a little bit better. I need to write down my exercise that I'm doing. And just this last week, I have only written down basically what I've eaten. So I would like to write down what I've been drinking as well. And everything that I drink is not completely calorie free, because I do put milk in my coffee, but I use artificial sweeteners in my coffee too. It's the truth. But I would like to add in how much water I'm drinking and how much exercise I'm getting, because I did not do that very well. Also, I just wrote down some things for me to kind of think over. Small changes over time equal large changes. So even though these are little tiny changes that I'm making, they can make a huge impact in the future. And then instead of focusing on what I can't have, because really I can have anything. I mean, I can eat anything I want to eat whenever I want to, but I'm choosing not to. So instead of focusing on what I'm trying not to eat, I want to focus on what the foods that are on my plan, and foods that I enjoy. I want to focus on those things instead of focusing on the things that I'm trying to stay away from. So, I'm trying to eat a lot of the lower carb vegetables like squash, zucchini, cabbage, broccoli, lettuce, radishes. You know, those are all vegetables that are very good for you that are lower in carbs. I'm trying to stay away from beans, legumes. Those are the higher carb vegetables. Now, I have eaten some of those this week, but I've really stayed away from processed food. Aside from my diet soda and my sweetener, I've stayed away from processed food and no bread, rice, potatoes, those kinds of things. Now, I did eat some sprouted wheat bread with peanut butter. I was just really craving it, and I had it, and sprouted wheat's the best choice, I think, for me. It's low glycemic, so it really is my plan. I'm doing what I want with it, and obviously it's working because I did have some weight loss. So another thing I wrote down is your fitness journey is not a punishment, so reward yourself. And instead of rewarding yourself with food, reward yourself with things that you enjoy, like get a manicure, take a warm bath, light a candle, just enjoy something. This is not a punishment, and I'm trying to treat it as just not even medicine for my body, because that almost seems like a punishment, but I'm just trying to find ways to enjoy the foods that are good for my body and really focus on those. I actually got this, your fitness journey is not a punishment, reward yourself. Mari, I don't remember the name of her YouTube channel, but that she said that, and I thought it was really good stuff, so I wrote it down. And I think that is all that I have this week. I haven't been super specific. If you want specifics, please just leave me a comment, let me know, and I will reply. And I hope this is helping somebody. If not, I guess it's just for me, and that's okay too. But you guys have a great day.